Yeah, welcome back. Oh, wait, we got 5 seconds, my bad. Welcome back, guys. But yeah, you should have seen me when we were going through Italy. I felt like that was like all I was ever complaining about was like the restaurant hours and like the types of food they serve for lunch. It was crazy. Cause like for lunch, I felt like they only served like sandwiches and stuff. Even at 4 p.m. Alright, looks like we're back on the major road for a while. Bun and coffee. That's like the one thing that I'm really bad at, is I'm a little bit of a picky eater. But I can like try most things once. But once in a while, like after a while in a country, sometimes I just like, oh, I don't want to eat that anymore. But that's the one thing I'm super worried about going to Mongolia. It's just how meat heavy it is. But we'll see, I've never been there before. Man, that meat was, I don't know, I still have like a really salty taste in my mouth. Let's see here. Yeah, when we had the fermented horse milk in northwestern Kazakhstan, it was probably like the worst thing I've ever had in my life. They call it, I don't know if like the Google translated it to I think it was just fermented horse milk, but it was so salty and it had like curdles on the top. And it was like salty and sour, and it's just like the weirdest taste. When I got to Kazakhstan, I had like the best food the very first day I went in, and I'm like, holy cow, this place is gonna be amazing. And then after that, the food all sucked. Well, I shouldn't say suck, just not very flavorful. I should put it like that. But yeah, boiled meat is probably my least favorite thing. So we'll see how I do. Might be a bit rough. Instant noodles. I was looking at it in one of like the small towns of like 500 people or so in the middle of nowhere, had a Korean barbecue restaurant. And I'm like, what's it doing out here in the middle of nowhere in the desert? Soybean juice. I'll have to look it up. You're planning to try it? You'll have to post a video. Or I can look it up, probably. They liked it? Sour beer. But holy cow, these smooth roads are so much faster to ride on. But the other ones are so much more fun. So we'll see if we can get off of it again, but Kamut keeps on putting us back on this road. King Prime Pierce. Did you get that name like recently? Or I guess not that recently. It's been a long time now. It feels like like it's been recently since they released that car, but I think it was like around like 21, 22. When they released the Prime version. Is that correct? Do you have a Prius? Or do you just like the name? You are the Prius. It can't be that common of a car in Singapore, right? Because most people that buy a car in Singapore will buy a super fancy one, right? Because it costs like $1 million or something just to get the license plate for it, or something crazy. So if you're already spending like $1 million, usually they get an expensive car. Ah, taxis use them. Oh yeah, in Japan too. I think they switched to like the Toyota Corolla, the SUV one. Oh, the Cross. When I was in Taiwan, that's all they used was the Toyota Cross for taxis nowadays. But in Vietnam and the only Southeast Asian countries I went to were Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. And I don't remember seeing any Prius taxis, but maybe there were. Thailand uses Priuses? For some reason it just doesn't stick out in my brain. Oh, they're drying some grain up here, I think, on the road. On my precious shoulder. It's so crazy that they use a major road like this to dry the grains. But I guess it's just the shoulder. It's better than some areas that use like the whole road. Chinese EVs. Yeah, Chinese EVs are so nice and cheap. They have some crazy ones for, I don't think they sell to the public in China, and they only make them for Uber drivers or DD drivers and stuff. And they like these little, sort of like a hatchback car, but instead of like a regular door, they have like a sliding door only on one side. And then they have like super, super long leg room in the back. Retired ones, okay. When we were in Cambodia, you saw so many old, like 2000 era Toyota Siennas. everyone had like Toyota Sienna van. I think Mongolia, only country in Asia. Are we back? Hopefully we're back. Oh, my stomach's a little bit upset, but that's okay. What's the most popular Chinese food chain? That's not like American originally. I mean, I guess it would just be the hamburger place, Tasting, which is like a cheap KFC. But is there any like non-chicken fried fast food places that are super popular in China? I need to get around this guy. Or I'll just let him get ahead, because the exhaust is really bad. Hello. When we did our Xinjiang route, we ran into a lot more bicycle tourists, or bicycle people bicycle touring. So far, I think we've only ran into like 2 bicycle tourists. Shaxian. It was the shop next to me. The place that I see everywhere, now I think about it, is like the Pac-Man place. With the little Pac-Man guy. He's like red and yellow. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's red and yellow. You see that shop everywhere. Actually, I haven't seen it so much since we got to Shandong. Yo, Livy Gaming, thanks for the cheer. How are you doing? Or Levi Gaming, sorry. We're gonna have to yeah, we're just kind of chilling too, trying to make it. I don't know where we're actually going today. I haven't decided yet. But nice chill day today. A lot cooler. Yesterday was super hot, but now that the sun's out, not out today, it's very nice for riding, but it's not good for my solar panel. Oh, nice. What part of China are you wanting to visit the most? Thanks for the follow, man. We'll be in China another 2 weeks or so, and then we're gonna head to Mongolia. Spend a little bit of time in Mongolia to reset our visa, and then we're gonna come back and to China and visit like the Shaanxi region and stuff like that. And once like end of August hits, or around August, we're gonna start making our way to Qingdao and try to get a ferry to South Korea once the weather starts, when it's not the rainy season anymore. But I think right now we're about, I would say like 200 to 300 kilometers away from Beijing. We're not gonna go through Beijing, but we're gonna pass maybe like 100, 200 kilometers away to the west of it. Maybe we'll hit Beijing on the way back, but who knows. I'm hoping we hit Xi'an though, which is a really beautiful city in the more, I would say more central region of China, but it's really the eastern half. But for China, it's like basically like the western part of China that's super populated. Nice. Where's Kaifeng? Or Kaifeng? Where's that at? I haven't heard of that city before. Yeah, the first dynasty of China, yeah. Shenzhou. One sec, guys. Alright, hopefully we're back. We keep on getting like micro losses. And if you type something, I'm not sure if I read it, because when our chat goes down, it doesn't save. Ah, it's a theme park place. Could be fun though. Oh wait, Zhengzhou? If it's the right place that I'm thinking of, okay, maybe I shouldn't be mean. There's a place that starts with a Z in the north. And everyone I talked to always said this was the worst city to ever go in China. And it's like a super industrial city. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's sort of like the place we went like a week ago, but it was like totally dead. We went to one of those places, but we paid 180 yuan, and it was like dead. No one was dressing up. They had a lot of cool buildings, and they had like some picture taking places. But there were supposed to be like shows and stuff going on. But I think we were there for like 4 hours and we didn't see one show. It was crazy. Yeah, go to a better one than I went to. There's actually supposed to be a really new one in Jing'an, the capital of Shanghai, that looked really cool. I think it just opened up in the last like 6 months. And it looked like the buildings there looked so cool. Like they had a lot of like really tall old style buildings that were like maybe like 10 stories tall at least. Maybe even taller. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. Maybe we can go there. I was hoping to go to one of those theme parks. That's why I chose the place we went to like a week ago. But I need to be more careful on the area I choose, I guess. Yeah, it's sort of like Lijiang. Like everyone's doing like a photo shoot there. There's like I feel like half the people there are just photographers taking people's pictures. Following, like there's like 4 people following like a lady with a dress. Like 3 of them are carrying lights, so the other guy's carrying a camera. We'll be back in a minute, guys. Another ad break. I wonder why we're getting such bad battery life today. To pull over here soon and take a look, see if there's like any big cities coming up or like halfway decent sized cities. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, we're in Hubei now. I guess we've been in Hubei for like the whole stream. Except for like the first like 20 minutes. Hubei. I'm probably butchering the tones. I don't know which tones to use. Alright, let's pull over for a second here. Alright, let's see where we're at. Nearby me. I'm a little bit worried. Where are we at? Oh, there we are. We'll go to this country town. Maybe. There's like a random hotel that... Well, let's see. Can we make it all the way here? One sec, guys. Sorry about this. Why is everything so expensive today? What the heck? Let's see how far away this place is. Oh, I don't know if we can make that. $50 kilometers away still.
Get ready to depart.
Oops.
Start navigation. Continue on the current road.
Alright, give me one more minute, guys. Sorry, we're trying to figure this out.
Please head right.
Yeah, I was looking that up right now. It's called Heijian.
Based on phone orientation, the road is on the right. Please head right.
But I don't know if we can make it there is the problem. Let me fix some stuff real quick. Let's see if that helps. Yo, okay, thank you so much. I hope you have the good rest of your day. Let's go, guys. Oh, some reason the map didn't show up. I'm thinking because we went along those country roads today that we're not as near as I thought we would be. Yeah, we might not make it all the way today. If not, there's a place that's yeah, 2.5 hours, so we might not go all the way there. We'll see what we feel like in an hour. But yeah, we might have to stick to this road to make it a little bit faster. No, I'm not from China originally. I'm from America, so my Chinese is awful. Well, basically non-existent, we should put now. Put it that way. Where are you from? Or where are you from? Oh, that's the road we should have taken!
Look at the map. Your route is 80 meters right of you.
Kamut was totally right. That road looks so lovely. I see a bunch of cyclists too. Yeah, we flew with our bike to Taiwan and started there. Ah, nice. The bath capital of the world. What's a longo?
In 200 meters, go straight onto the bridge.
Ah. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
In 100 meters,
I was about ready to take a right there, but it was a dirt road. Indian flatbread, dipped in sugar. Oh, what's the dish called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. But they sell the Indian dish with like the bananas and stuff on the inside. But it's super common. Oh, yeah, roti. Yeah, roti. Because when I was in Thailand, they had those all over the place.
Go straight at the upcoming traffic light.
Pink Prius is a world traveler. I'm looking at these small towns and some reason. No. 对不起，听不懂。One sec. That's it. No clue what they're saying.
No longer on your route. Take a look at the map.
Yeah, it's a solar powered bike, so the solar powers the battery, which helps me pedal.
是的，反应，这就叫太阳能自行车，所以太阳能为电池有推广。哎，太阳能电池，反应，
这有助于我踩踏板。
好棒！
哪国的小伙子？
美国，
美国的。
对对对。
哟，汉语还可以啊，可以，这中文还说的可以。是人家也导航了。
太阳，
你还有到北京250公里，差不离。到北京。那你英文说你看不懂。有生动。还行啊，行。
Gold 啊，谢谢，再见。 I was kind of looking at what we could go on as a backup plan a little before then. And there is a hotel. There is a big city in between those. Yeah, I know, I heard that at the end. But their Chinese accent's so thick. But everyone says that if you just say one sentence, so it doesn't really mean much. So if we want to bail, there's like another place coming up in like 10-15 kilometers. But some reason all the hotels in the next big city are like $60-70 a night. Levi, have you not been to any other countries outside of Hungary, like even in the EU? Yeah, you have, at least you're part of the EU, so you can easily go to another country when you want to. Or just take a bus. Poor Pink Prius Prime. The only option he has if he wants to go by land is Malaysia.
You're back on your route. Navigation will now continue straight for 2 kilometers.
I always heard bad things about Batam. Well, no, not Batam. Maybe not Batam. Maybe it's a different island. Isn't Batam like the really unpopulated one? Yeah, Bali. But I think like Indonesia is like the place, I think it is the second place in the world after Brazil with the most undiscovered tribes. Or untouched tribes, I should say. You have to have a work visa? Really? That's crazy. There's no way that's possible. Like, I think it's too hard to do that. Like, it's too easy to say that you're not an influencer. I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe. To take bribes, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. If we get enough followers, we're gonna do an insane trip in the Philippines. With Starlink. But we need to make a lot of money, or we need to actually make some money before we can do it. If we ever do, which we probably won't. But it's a dream. But I don't want to, I want to do a kayaking trip.
Continue straight and to consider.
We're gonna kayak between all the islands if we do it. We're gonna get like one of those kayaks with the pedals. And we're gonna be pedaling between the islands, is what I wanna do eventually. Well, I mean, we could do that, but I just feel like it would be fun to kayak to all the islands.
Continue straight on Current Road for 500 meters.
Some of the islands are, some of them are not, but it's very weather dependent. So we're gonna have to get like an expert. Is Pog Pog the one that's like the egg that has like the chicken side of it? Is that what that one is? Ah, balot.
In 200 meters, go straight onto the bridge. In 100 meters, go straight onto the bridge.
Tomorrow we'll try to get back on the smaller roads for you guys.
Continue on Current Road for 5 kilometers.
Yeah, the Philippines has some weird food, but I mean China does too, so. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to our destination today. Snapping turtle. Never had it before. I feel like usually snapping turtles like in a soup or something.
Continue straight for 3, 9 at Himalayas.
I wish, that's the one thing I really need to work on is I need to get better at being more adventurous with my food. Like, it's okay if it's like a one-off thing for me, but when we're doing like these bicycle tours, I have a hard time, like sometimes like every day, going out and trying something weird. Oh, I think this is the hotel we could stay at. What speed are we going at? My speed gauge is not working. Trying to guesstimate how long it will take us to get there if we keep going at this speed.
Go straight at the upcoming traffic light. .23 kilometers an hour, so to be safe, we would make it around 7 o'clock. Maybe.
We need to get to the hotel in time first. I need to keep an eye out for this other hotel we could stay at. Yeah, we're gonna do more cooking and camping streams as we go. Especially like when we get to Korea and Japan. Eastern China's a bit I never order a takeaway in China. I mean, what do you mean by that? You mean like a dabao? Or do you mean like a delivery driver?
Continue straight for 1.9 kilometers.
Oh, I do that. I do that most nights. XX5. Every time we go to a hotel and I'm like, I don't feel like going out anymore, and then I just order delivery food. I'm too lazy. Once we get to the hotel, I'm like dead. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna order delivery food. Too lazy to go out. Takes back Meituan.
Take the next right, then turn right. Now turn right. You have cycled 10 kilometers, equal to 3 laps around Forbidden City.
Oops.
Take the next sharp left.
be pushing this place tonight, if we can make it there or not. Sorry, I can't read Chinese characters. XXY, can you help me? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm in China, but
Go straight in 200 meters.
can't read. I'm sorry. Dumb American here. Cycle touring across China.
Go straight for 100 meters.
Something today. You say Jin Tian,
Do not go uphill.
something Zhou. You said Jin Tian, something Zhou. That's all I can read from the first part. And then it's like, come, I don't know. I'm trying to read it. It's so difficult.